Following from where the previous episode left off, the gang of alien criminals are fleeing across the roofs of Undertown and Ben and Rook are pursuing after them. Ben is shocked that Undertown exists and reminds Rook that they are not partners. The two split up with Rook pursuing Fistina and Ben pursuing Liam. The five converge at a transport tunnel and Ben attempts to transform into XLR-8, but he transforms into NRG instead. NRG spits on the ground as Rook arrives. Rook hits Liam with a blast from his proto-tool and catches him in a net. NRG goes to Liam and Liam says that there is something behind them. Rook mocks him, but a light informs him and NRG that a bus is coming. The duo throws Liam out of the way and are hit by the bus, taking out its brakes. They try to slow it, emerging in Undertown. The passengers flee the bus, and it drives off, despite having no brakes. NRG transforms back into Ben, and he decides to have a look around Undertown. Meanwhile, back in the tunnel, Kyber calls his pet and picks up NRG's spit. He sees the wrecked track and sends his pet to Ben. Kyber's pet transforms into Bug Lizard and runs off to find Ben. Ben explores Undertown, though Rook thinks that they should be chasing the gang. Ben tries to buy food, but Rook scares off the tentacle vendor by flashing his badge and trying to interrogate him. As they walk around, Rook tells Ben that he learned to fight protecting wheat from alien rodents on his homeworld and he is anxious to continue the investigation. Ben says that the Big Bad will eventually send the lowlifes after him and Rook interrogates aliens as Ben looks for food. Suddenly, Bug Lizard arrives at the marketplace and frightens the citizens. Ben attempts to transform into Humongosaur to fight the creature, but he transforms into Water Hazard instead and Bug Lizard knocks him away and roars. Bug Lizard and Water Hazard fight as Kyber watches. Water Hazard prevents Rook from fighting but reconsidered his decision when Bug Lizard pins him down. Rook aims his proto-tool at Bug Lizard and fires a net that closes his mouth. Water Hazard tosses the creature off, but Bug Lizard breaks free and attacks Water Hazard and Rook. Kyber, seeing that Rook has joined the battle, whistles in order to call Bug Lizard back, and he leaves. Water Hazard transforms back into Ben and says that the Big Bad must have sent Bug Lizard and Rook explains that his investigation revealed a bar where Bubble Helmet frequently visits and should be there now. They go to a bar filled with poison gas. Rook puts on a gas mask and tells the aliens to put their appendages up. Ben transforms into Terraspin and tells Rook to put down the badge. Terraspin clears the gas, causing the aliens to cough and wheeze. Rook sees Bubble Helmet and Terraspin takes his helmet and gives it to Rook. Bubble Helmet says that he'll talk when he can breathe, so Rook gives him his helmet, much to Terraspin's annoyance. Bubble Helmet flies away and Terraspin and Rook fly in pursuit. Rook says that Bubble Helmet will lead them to the Big Bad. Elsewhere, an alien gang is working on building many shakedown machines. The Big Bad and his right-hand man, Tummyhead, oversee this. The Big Bad says that the point of the shakedowns are to make Undertown fear him. Terraspin, Rook and Bubble Helmet arrive. The gang aims their weapons at them, and they put their hands up as Terraspin transforms back into Ben. The Big Bad comes to see and reveals himself as Siphon. Rook is proud that his investigation led them there and Ben stares at Siphon angrily. Ben is surprised to see Siphon and believes that he is still Vilgax's weak lackey. Siphon states that will soon change and announces his intentions to extend the protection racket he's been running to the human businesses on the surface, and since they lack the Tatanite to pay him, it will inevitably result in dozens of bombs going off in Bellwood, which is Siphon's intent. The effect of Siphon's attack. Siphon shocks Bubble Helmet for leading Ben to him and then orders his thugs to attack Ben and Rook. They attack and Ben and Rook split up in order to defeat the criminals. Ben transforms into Armadillo and battles the alien criminals. Rook shoots at aliens as Armadillo destroys shakedown machines. Rook is disappointed that he can't think of a wisecrack, and Armadillo tells him not to force it. Siphon then knocks Armadillo into Undertown with a shakedown device and attacks him. Siphon uses a small wrist-mounted laser to shoot a ray that causes Armadillo's arm to swell and start going crazy. Siphon explains that he stimulated Armadillo's nervous system. Kyber watches and tells Bug Lizard to end the battle in order to save Ben for him. Armadillo grabs a fuse box, electrocuting him, and transforms back into Ben where the effects wear off. Then, Bug Lizard arrives at the marketplace and Siphon, who is afraid, flees away. Rook then arrives and chases after Siphon. Ben transforms into Shock Squatch and fights Bug Lizard while Rook and Siphon battle each other, with Siphon developing a craving for Rook's prototech armor. Shock Squatch battles Bug Lizard and they fall into the tunnels. Meanwhile, Siphon fires his laser at Rook, cutting a wooden structure. It collapses on Siphon. Rook dodges it and makes a wisecrack. The bus with no brakes runs over Bug Lizard, but he returns. Shocksquatch climbs a ladder overhead and Bug Lizard follows. He fires a blast of electricity at Bug Lizard, defeating him. Shocksquatch transforms back into Ben and Rook arrives with Siphon and he tells Ben that he made a wisecrack. Bug Lizard escapes in a cloud of gas. Meanwhile, on Kyber's ship, Bug Lizard has returned and transforms back into Kyber's dog. The ship is full of trophies of Kyber's past conquests. Kyber tells him that he did well, and that Ben will be their greatest trophy of all. Back in Bellwood, Max and Magister Populated come in with a team of plumbers who take Siphon and his gang into custody, with Siphon stating that he has no idea about what Bug Lizard was. Max explains that the reason why he paired him up with Rook was because he felt Ben was ready to be a mentor, but if he doesn't want a partner, it's his choice. Rook has brought chili fries for Ben and himself to eat, which causes Ben to embrace Rook as his partner.